Or I'm just making sure that my voice is in good condition. Okay, hopefully it is. But yeah, today I'm playing Valheim. And bro, my last stream, I've already entered the Black Forest. And I guess my main focus for today is just trying to collect some metal and some of those like sulfate or those like fire cubes from the cave, from the burial caves, in which I'm trying to get into the Bronze Age, as I'm mining some copper and tin. And if you put them together, they make bronze. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Quite honestly, I've been having a lot of fun playing Valheim, especially in my personal game where I've gotten to the Iron Age and just moved away from all the bronze stuff and started making Iron Age stuff, which I'm now able to just save to start making up a lot of bronze as I save up on resources or on the resources that I need to make bronze stuff. Which at this point I'm just making excuse me. Which at this point I'm pretty much making bronze arrows since they're a lot stronger than flint arrows. Right, what I really should start doing is just using my weapon as like a blocking mechanism rather than using my shield at this point. Alright, let me make sure everything's repaired. And yeah, in my personal game, I've already unlocked some Iron Age stuff. Which is why they appear here, because my character just saves the knowledge that it receives from collecting the more advanced stuff in my personal game. So that's why I have more stuff than what I've showed off in the last stream. Yeah. Time to head to the Black Forest. And hopefully I'm able to defend myself a lot better. Okay, so in my personal game, from what I learned about like maneuvering boats slash ships, uh, the rudder does work. It's just that it took me a while to realize that I could just use that to maneuver my boat instead of having to utilize the wind as much whenever I'm leaving or entering a new area with a boat. So took me a while, but I finally figured it out, which will definitely come in handy. Alright, so I guess I'll start mining the tin first, since it's close by. A lot more gray dwarves this time. Alright, so I guess that piece of tin's been mined out. Oh, wait. Nope. I take it back. Okay, now it's been mined fully. Right now, Fyro, I'm just killing this troll. Blue Shrek. And I'm running low on arrows. Oh, fuck. His swamp, eh? Yeah, so I don't have enough flint. I need to make a tactical retreat. For now. But what I'm really doing, Fyro, I'm trying to collect metal so I can make bronze. But I'm also trying to make a smelter just so I can, smelt the metal to make bronze. It really is, honestly. I've been having a pretty good time playing this off camera. Alright, troll, you don't cross here, and you don't, and I don't cross over there for now. So we're good? Yeah. So, how's your how's your training, by the way? Look, it's very, very smoky in here. I need better ventilation. By the way, if you're wondering how much I've played the game so far, I've gotten to the point where I've managed to unlock stuff that needs iron to be made. And all the upgrades to, mostly the forge. Not much for the workbench, just like one additional item. Since I'm working a lot with iron, or more with metal stuff, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, now the ventilation's a lot better. Oh, okay. Yeah, just coffee on its own really does mess around with my throat a lot. Good thing I did eat, this morning. Otherwise my throat would be pretty fucked. Alright, that's better. A lot more room this time. Well, I do need to make more flint anyway, so I might as well collect some more. I also need more feathers too, since I'm definitely gonna need a ton of them if I want to make more arrows. So I think the smart thing to do first is to kill more birds. Okay. Okay, I've already mined some tin the last time. Smelter, it's just that I need more of these cubes in order to make the smelter. Then I also need to make a charcoal kiln as well, just that I have a steady supply of charcoal. Okay, I got plenty of feathers, so that's good. But I still need more of them. Perfect. Guess I'll go find some birds then. And then I'll head back to the Black Forest and kill the troll. Where would they be? Where are they hanging out at? Alright, there's one. See if I can get a good aim at it. And that one flew away. Nope. Okay, so I guess the map pinpointing kind of lags a bit. Since they did release a new patch update, I think today or yesterday. But yeah, they did release a new patch update regarding, like, I guess, performance issues. Yeah, something in regards to, like, performance issues being resolved. And so far, since I started playing the game for the first time, I haven't had any issues. Apart from like the little bit of lag, but yeah, just haven't had any issues with playing it off camera or streaming it ever since. I am not seeing any more birds here. So I guess to give you an idea of where my skills are at currently, my run's pretty high. Ah, welcome back. Did your team win, or? Sweet. Yeah, I was just showing off my skills here. Since I played the game off camera, I was playing some TDM with Sky. Yeah. You can see that I've increased my running stat quite a lot, since I do run a lot in Valheim. A prime example. Yeah, quite a lot. Kind of hard to play the game without having to cut a single piece of wood. Although you can just collect wood off the ground, but it'll just be like regular wood. Okay, I'm not seeing any more birds here. Oh wait, I heard one, but don't see it on the ground. I see a boar. You know, they should add bird meat into the game, since you are killing birds for feathers. I'd figured, like, they probably might add, like, bird meat into the game. Or, like, drumsticks for... Or, like, drumsticks for all we know. Yeah, well... There are already chickens in the game that you can tame. Or at least as far as I know. But I mean, like, the seagulls in the sky, kind of like an early game piece of bird meat to collect. Stuffed turkey. Is there turkey in the game? I know you can eat I know you can raise chickens and collect their eggs for advanced recipes. I think you can kill them and then eat their meat. I haven't seen. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen them, or I haven't encountered chickens either in the game, but I know you can take them home and raise them, as far as I know. Yeah, maybe they're a specific, yeah, they probably are. I guess more later in the game you might find chickens. are you at the smithing stage of the game? Well, in this world, I'm trying to, but in my other one, yes. Okay, how much? Oh, okay, yeah, they're full. How far are you on your own world? How far am I? Or in my personal game, I found Bone Mass's location, but I've still got a long way to prepare until I eventually do fight Bone Mass. I've already moved on to all iron gear and tools, except for my bow, except for the upgrade for the iron bow, which I do plan to get that soon. Bone Mass? No. There's that one skeleton, boss. But the skeleton one's not the last boss. Apparently, the final boss that they've added with, like, the Mistlands update is called the Queen. Which is like that giant, bug creature. That's pretty much the final boss, of the game, so far. I think the skeleton boss was called Yagul, or something like that. I guess that was the last boss before the Mistlands update came in. But from what I've seen about the Queen, some people have said that it really isn't worth fighting because you don't really get any ability. You don't really get much abilities from it. Yeah. Bone Mass is that giant slime dude. That giant slime boss that you gotta fight. Okay, so I'm good on putting resin and stuff for now. Yeah, so here's what I got. So far, just some tin, and then I have more at the other base near the Black Forest. Yeah, I killed him with a friend. We did almost a full playthrough, but the game wasn't fully finished back. Well, technically it's still, you know, an early access game. They're still updating. The game isn't technically complete, since, you know, the devs are still working on new major updates and stuff. But yeah, I get what you mean. So we progressed to the desert area, but there was this wasteland area which wasn't completed at all back then. A desert area? Or are you talking about the plains? It was just a barren land. Oh, okay. Okay, so I imagine it'd probably be like the plains biome with the skeleton boss. Yeah, that's the plains biome. Just like this giant, empty green field with goblins and stuff. And apparently they're much stronger, in terms of damage, in terms of the damage that they do. Yeah, plains was okay. Okay, so this was before the Mistlands update when you guys played the game at the time. And then I've been hearing about their next upcoming update, which is the adding in a new biome called the Ashlands, in which that'll be the first major update that will get to experience be patched. Since I started playing Valheim when the Mistlands was just added into the game. Or when I first started playing Valheim, Mistlands was just added into the game. We found the Mistlands, but they were just random rock formations. Okay. I guess, or I guess like the way how they show off new stuff, it's just all untextured until the new patch update comes, until the major update comes out. I guess that's how they're updating the game. But like, let's say for example, you've already explored like the, which will take you a while, like the entirety of this world, and then the new biome comes out, and then there's no more room to render it. Then that's pretty much the point where you have to make a brand new world, which is pretty much a possibility if like your world's that huge. But back to my personal game. Yeah, I progressed a lot in the Iron Age, and I've also built a brand new house entirely from scratch with some new stuff, and made it even bigger to the point where I can even put in my portals on the second floor. I've shown off some screenshots on my Twitter to show off what I've got so far. We've had a good 30% discovered on the server with gaps, of course. Yeah, 40%. Yeah, definitely is where they'll pretty much put in like the new biomes and stuff. Because a lot of it's empty ocean. Just like the outer part of the world. It's just nothing but ocean. Also in the middle of the map, to be honest. Okay. I think the majority of the map is watered. Just like lots of water everywhere you go on the ships. One thing that I realized quick, since you know you're exploring the ocean a lot, bringing metal from, let's say, the swamp back and forth. I've realized from there I definitely needed to make like a harbor, and so once I've unlocked iron, I made the stonecutter and got to work on building a harbor just to enter and exit from. And just recently I did the same with the area, with building another harbor around the area that's like next door to the swamp biome. So to me, once I realized that I'm pretty much bringing iron back and forth, that I definitely need to start building a harbor of sorts. Since I've come to realize that I definitely needed that in the game. Especially since I've built the longship in my personal game. What with building harbors just to get from point A to point B? If you're transporting metal, then yes. Which is the main reason for why I built the harbors. Just so that I can transport iron from the swamps to my home base. Because if you're, of course, you should know that you can't transport the metals via the teleporter, in which you have to just transport it the long way. Oh, damn it. I missed my opportunity. Yeah, I built a tiny dock and it was really hard to get the structure structurally sound. Yeah, I remember the mode transferring process. Yeah, that's another thing about Valheim. If you're building, I think I've talked about this in the last stream, that you have to have structural integrity on your building. Otherwise, it'll just give you like the a lot of red areas and then collapse the thing. Which is the reason why I recently just built my new house out of core wood with some stone at the bottom. There we go. Right, I'll just make a few more arrows and I'll be heading back to the Black Forest. Yeah, well, here's the thing. If you want to build bigger, well, bigger than, like, this building, for example, core wood's definitely the way to go, since it does allow you to build even bigger structures. Or just literally build taller than normal. Or allows you to build even taller than what you can get out of, like, regular wood. Yeah, I guess the logs are more stable. Yeah, and then just highlighting onto a part will just give you an idea if it's like structurally sound or not. Just solid green meaning good, and then orange on the border of collapsing, and then red, high risk of collapsing. Yeah, so when I started building with core wood, it pretty much made my building more integral as I continued building up. Yeah, so definitely worth building with core wood. At least the moment you start collecting a bunch of it. I like the smoke build up in the ceiling. Is that a good thing to have it like that? Just so that your home's well heated? Well, the way how I have it, I don't have an outside to let it all out. Well, for this one, yes. This one, I do plan to make a window for it eventually. It's just like how I had it, how I made it at the time. I just wanted to close it off, just so that I get this building done. But at least looking at this, I definitely do need to change that. Yeah, that's the main thing. But eventually I do plan to change it, so yeah. Okay, that's a new troll. Oh jeez. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. I really do hope I get stronger to the point where their damages don't do much to me. Yeah, I'll keep that since, yeah. Okay, so where's that other troll that I've been dealing with? Alright, I guess it's gone. Nope. Alright. Maybe not. Right. Time to start mining copper then. Yeah, by the time by the time I deplete this area, I'm just gonna be left with this giant hole in the ground, and it's gonna be quite a while as long as I continue mining here and continue looking for copper deposits. It's gonna be a lot. Keep forgetting that this particular armor I have on kind of sucks. Well, ain't that a bitch? I'll be back in a bit. Keep waddling. That's a Rainbow Club Penguin emote. Okay, can I make the hood now? Wait, do I already have it? Ooh, okay, I can make it now. Just need to put all this away first. Are the spicy cubes referring to those in front? Yeah, they are. I just can't remember. I just can't be bothered to remember the names, so I just call them spicy cubes. Which, it makes sense since they are fire-based cubes, so... And they're pretty spicy, so... Spicy cubes. Okay, I need to make the hood now. Troll leather helmet. I think I have enough to make the whole set. Do I? Do I? And now I finally have moved away from my rags. And yeah, that definitely increased my armor, since each one of them is 6, so definitely an improvement. Oh, yeah, that I ran out of troll hide. I was gonna make it, but I've already ran out of troll hide. Oh wait, I don't even need to have that in my hotbar. Yeah, I'll definitely have the whole set eventually. Yeah, let's call it that. Oh no, no, if anything, they're my, the trolls are pretty much my money makers. You know, because of how much coins they spew out. So if anything, every time I kill them, they make me a little bit more rich. It pays well, so might as well keep doing it. Now it's not to swim over there. Wait, is there a creative mode? Yeah, I definitely need to start marking areas where there might be treasure in. I only just started doing that, I think, yesterday. Okay, yeah, you have to use dev command. But it does kind of work like creative. Okay. Alright, let's see what this cave offers. There we go. Spawner's cleared. And a bunch of spicy cubes. And here's the Elder spawn. All the way over here. Alright, considering where I'm at, I'm clearly not ready to take on the Elder yet. Okay. Chest. Thank you. Alright, that's enough to make a furnace. I mean, like, that's enough to make the smelter. But I need some more to make the kiln, so I can then start smelting metal. Alright, so any more? Okay, there's a door here. Another chest. Alright, so I guess this is a dead end. Alright, let's try this door first. Some more spicy cubes. Oh, okay, now I have more than enough to make the smelter in the furnace. A lot of spawners in this particular burial cave. Probably should head back to that room again, see if I missed any more valuables. Amber. Okay, so far from all the riches that I've gathered a lot of amber. Besides coins, I've just gathered so much amber. And I haven't found the merchant in my personal game yet, so still waiting until I can eventually spend them on something. Sure, why not? intellectual shooting a rock once again. Oh, never mind. Okay, the light just shut off the door. Alright, for now I'm just gonna head back and start smelting some metal. Oh. Sometimes you get something, sometimes you don't. I got a pretty good I got a pretty good deal on a game that I bought recently on Steam for like 85% off. And it was a game that costed like $60, and all I had to pay like, what was it? I think like $19 for it, so yeah, I got a good deal on it. It's called Code Vein. Dark Souls, but with like an anime aesthetic to it. I placed it down in one of my follower goals on my About section. If I do ever get like 1K followers, then I may just play that game at some point. Or I might change my mind and play it in the future, even though I can play it right now. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to expand soon. Especially now that I'm getting more more stuff in the game. Alright. So I can even get it here. There we go. finally industrializing. I need to move all this stuff into the other chest instead. Actually, no. I need to make a new chest. Alright, now I can finally start smelting metal. And I've now finally achieved the Industrial Revolution. Oh, it is coming in real hot. Right. If anything, the moment I make the forge is pretty much when I... No. Well, I need to make the forge, and then once I make copper, once I make bronze, then I'm finally in the Bronze Age. And we're to put the table pretty much like right here, since I got the spot available. But yeah, I finally achieved the Industrial Revolution here. Let's see, 4 stone, 4 coal, 10 wood, 6 copper. Thank you. I just now pretty much need the essentials. Which I should be getting right about now. And now I can finally do some metalworks. So yeah, since I've already gotten to the Iron Age in my personal game, I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's a good thing carbon monoxide poisoning isn't a thing in this game. Well, besides a bunch of smoke if you're like inside it, but yeah. Good thing carbon monoxide doesn't exist as a way to kill you. Probably in smoke form it is. And I'm just gonna repurpose this chest for metal. It's right here. Okay, so what I'm guessing here, it takes 2 pieces of coal to smelt 1 piece of metal at a time. Which that's what I've figured out from just smelting. It takes like 2 pieces of coal to smelt a piece of metal per 2 charcoal equals 1 piece of metal, basically. Man, the difference between using an iron pickaxe versus the antler pickaxe, very big. Alright, first piece of tin. Oh yeah, it does. Especially when upgrading it, it'll last you even longer. But then I found black metal in my personal game, and it was a more advanced piece of metal in which my regular smelters couldn't melt. I probably would need like an advanced smelter for it at this point. Just to deliver enough heat for it to melt. And now I'm officially in the Bronze Age. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's a lot cheaper to make the armor. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to make the armor first and then the tools afterwards. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty much in terrible condition. But then again, I'm gonna build a brand new house from scratch in future streams, so yeah. no point in doing that anymore since that's pretty much an early game thing. And I'm definitely just gonna use these to make a bunch of charcoal with at this point. So basically a lot of changes are being made. Yeah, so once you find a bunch of iron, pretty much bronze just gonna be pointless to have unless you're making arrows. Then yeah. But by the time you like get more stronger in the game, then bronze arrows just be a thing of the past. And then by then, well, this is just from my perspective, like the moment I've stopped using bronze arrows is the moment that I pretty much bring the Bronze Age to an end. Yeah, I'm aware. I just need a lot of metal to then make the bronze, of course. So now I'm just gonna start doing this. Or if I have a full stack, I'm taking that with me. Believe me, Fire, I'm definitely gonna be making a bunch of bronze stuff. And also the boat and the carts as well, just so I can haul resources better. Especially trees, since I'm definitely gonna need a lot of them if I want to make charcoal. Yeah, and then they get very heavy, so you'll definitely need to utilize sprint a lot. But luckily for me, since I've just leveled the shit out of it, it's not much of a concern for my stamina. Okay, yeah, I need to pattern this out. Just so that it's not a pain to go down to the entrance. If only you could cheese the harder wood with the pickaxe. Imagine if you could. I know you can with like regular wood, but like the stronger ones. Imagine if you can cheese it with like even this basic pickaxe. I mean, when you're mining, you're pretty much applying all of your force as much as possible, so it just makes sense. If it can do like a dent to the wood. Or stronger, the much stronger wood at least. The name of my home, Run It. Which is basically Toner backwards, and Toner's pretty much the microphone that I'm using. Or the microphone brand I'm using. Um, I just wasn't that creative with it, so I just decided to use the name of my microphone and then reverse the word and then call my place Ronit. And there we go. A much more organized inventory. Know where exactly my stuff is. Yeah, yeah, just this name. I was trying to think of something interesting but clever, but I didn't have much to think about. Didn't have any good names to think about at the time, so I just decided to call my home base Ronit. And here, and just stuck with it ever since. For my home base, I called it Renov, just to have like a little bit of like an Eastern European name, but keep it with the theme of like the Nordic people. Because Russians originated from like the Nordic countries. Because of how the Vikings went eastward into Europe, and then stumbled upon uh like the land that would eventually become Kiev and Rus, and then eventually the countries of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. So if anything, Renov's more close to like an Eastern European name that I came up with for my personal world. So that one I was a bit more creative with compared to Ronat. Indeed. Alright. Yeah, I always like to keep these ready. I always like to keep the coal amount at max just so that they're ready to smelt stuff. Alright, now I'm definitely getting plenty of feathers now. Alright, what I want to try to get is at least one piece of bronze armor on me before I finish the stream today. And then also expand the base a little bit over there. Since there's a lot more room over there than compared to like over there. Heading into the forest. And take a guess as to why I'm stockpiling a lot of stone. So bronze armor is good, I take it. It's good since, at least until I find iron. Well, that. But, what I plan to do is to build a stone foundation once I get the stone cutters soon. Or once I find iron and eventually make the stone cutters soon. I've already done it in my personal game and it's pretty much made it easier to place stuff on the ground. And it also allows me to make the base bigger and wider. As I'll eventually find core wood to do that. Okay, yeah, I need more tin to build the cauldron. So I can start making advanced stuff. Or advanced food. Oh yeah, when I figured out how to raise boars, they were a lot more difficult to breed. So I figured I'm just better off hunting boars than actually raising them. And I get a lot more boar meat that way than actually raising them. I don't know, that's just been my experience with raising boars. Since I asked a friend how do I tame boars, and eventually he told me how to. But at the same time I kind of figured it out myself, since all I had to do was just leave them some berries and leave them alone. Never tried to tame an animal. Okay, so the one-star deers have antlers on them. I think. Probably because it's just, random. Yeah, so there's pretty much there's a lot of copper hidden underneath the one that you just see at the top, which is the reason why that I'm pretty much gonna have like a giant hole after I mined all the copper here. Like, yeah, pretty much. Like, you think you're done, but then you keep going down, and there's even more. So then eventually you'll just end up with like this giant hole of a quarry. Probably should have stayed in there, but oh well. $26 coins, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright, I definitely should get a base going here. Oh yeah, so, how's your internet situation going? I think I've already asked you this the last time we've chatted, Fyra. Sadly, but unsurprisingly, nothing new. Yeah, that's a shame. But I'm still looking for solutions. Hopefully you do find a good deal for an ISP soon. Lots of broken tree stumps in this area. Some easy starter wood. is there still collateral damage when with the trees in this? As in like they hit each other and they do like a cascade of falling. Yeah, they still do. That's still in the game. Just chop one good tree to collapse the rest, and it doesn't cost, and you just pretty much save on stamina. Nice. No, I didn't do that time with this log. And now we have some core wood. Alright, that's the brute. Oh, and the shaman. Taking too much damage. Alright, Shaman. Shaman's now down. So, where's the brute? Thank you for your wood. Yeah, thanks to my personal game, I pretty much gotten better at fighting enemies in the game. For blocking, I definitely need to work on that some more. At least using my weapon as a blocking mechanism. Or use my weapons to block more, rather than use a shield. They do way more damage. Okay. it's already gonna be morning now. Oof. And this is probably the reason why it takes me a while to build a base in the Black Forest, because of all the enemies I gotta deal with. Yeah, I definitely want to take the core wood back to my home base, so that once I do expand, I can start upgrading it. Just one single piece of boar meat. Alright, base is set up. Or the new camp's now set up. You know what? I'm gonna let you, Fyra, or anyone in the chat suggest me a name. That's the thing, I don't ask the chat as much since there's not that many people watching. But give me a name for this new base. Just to call my new camp here. If you got a name for it. Lorinel Fort. Oh, Ironel. And there we go. The new camp's been made. And it's pretty much nearby the copper mine that I'm currently mining out, so a good place to return to after a day's worth of mining. Oh, blueberries, finally. Yeah, definitely would need to go deep into the forest to find it. Alien underscore hippity underscore 711, thanks for the follow. What's up? Taking an interest in the Valheim stream that I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, right now, I just finished making a new camp to pretty much be like my copper mining camp that I head to store all of my copper into. And right now I'm just heading back to my home base with all this stuff that I got on me. Let's see. Yeah, if the amount of follows I get keeps up, then we'll pretty much be one step closer for me to finally play Cult of the Lamb. And with that, since it has the ability to allow your community to join as like a new cult member, I'll definitely be utilizing that in Cult of the Lamb. Once I get 200 followers at least. 200 followers. Once I have 200 followers, then I'll officially play Cult of the Lamb. Whereas Code Vein, I made it for 1k followers. And then a new outfit at 500 followers. At least for what I got so far in my about section for the goals. Yeah, I would really like to get some. I would really like to start getting the cauldron soon. But of course, I need more tin. Yeah, so once I metal grind is rough. It is I'm just gonna call you alien. It is alien, but it'll definitely be worth it once I have enough. It'll definitely be worth the struggle. Y yes. It just pretty much transferring metal is just very tedious in this game. Especially in my personal game when I had to transfer a lot of iron scrap from my one of my bases all the way to the one where I have the docks at. So yeah, transferring metal is very tedious, but it'll eventually be worth it. And since you joined in, Alien, I'm just gonna give you like a little tour of my home base. So it's called Ronot, R-O-N-O-T. And this is pretty much what I got so far. Bees for honey. My house, currently, I do plan to change it soon, once I expand my walls. My smelting area, since I've just got these in this stream today, in which I'm just producing charcoal, so that I have enough for the smelter. And then my doors to exit, this one to over there, and then this one to the meadow area. Sertling cores. Yeah, but yeah, I tend to forget their names, so I just call them. It's either fire cubes or spicy cubes, as I've mentioned in my stream title. It's just a lot easier for me to remember, rather than calling them Sertling cores. Yeah, so earlier in the stream, Elliot, I went to go get some spicy cubes, which allowed me to make these too. And which also allowed me to make the forge here. Oh. Ooh, actually, ooh, I'm pretty close. It is. But like I said, eventually I'm gonna just tear it down and build a new one from scratch. Two. To what? Oh, I was referring to the cauldron that I almost have enough tin to make it. I just need one more piece of tin and I can make the cauldron. how far have you gotten on your private world? My personal game, I've gone to the Iron Age, and I've already found Bone Mask's location. It's just that I'm still preparing for the fight. Just right now I'm trying to unlock the other Iron Age stuff. Such as the new bow, which I need iron to make. Yeah, the cauldron allows you to make like advanced food recipes, which is the reason why I want to get that. Right, so I want to get the armor first, and then I'll worry about the cauldron in the later stream. Yeah, so I'll just focus on the piece of armor that I want to make before I end the stream. So that means I need to go copper mining. Oh yeah, once I do make carts, I will make a pathway. And then and then pretty much like a bridge here at this point, rather than just having to swim to the other side. Oh yeah, and especially how much stamina it consumes. And then you're like halfway through the water. Yeah, it does suck. Yeah, apparently not, and my character's just learning how to swim the hard way. Just by just having to do it regardless. I blocked that pretty well. I blocked that rock pretty well. So, I guess looking at my skills, my character's great at running, but terrible at swimming. For now. And here's the house that I've made for the copper site alien. So then, in general, it just sucks to swim in Valheim. Which I can understand, considering you can make boats in the game. Or ships, I mean. New day, new mining. accidents always happen at the job site, which is why our employees are equipped with weapons. Yeah, pretty much. I've pretty much just been maining with an axe, and then my secondary weapon, the bow. So, if anything, I pretty much use melee and long-distance combat interchangeably, just depending on my situation. Exactly. Like that. Like that's normal. Which is also the reason why you hear a random person say crispy critters a lot. Just a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back to my base. Right, so far, where I'm at in Valheim, just pretty much the game, it just feels like you make your own mining company and then your own maritime, longshoreman company as well. I feel like this game you definitely will need a lot of companies, just depending on what is necessary, like mining of course, that's always going to be needed, so yeah. I built the coziest house ever. Well, you know where to share it on the Discord, so yeah. Oops. I mean, where I'm at now, if that's business to me, then I'm pretty much missing out on a lot. I'm pretty much missing out on a lot of business. I want like a big ass server where everyone can have their own businesses that provide different services. That would be nice to have. I did see that there are public servers, but I'm very skeptical in joining them for obvious reasons. And Tips mentioned it in that little box there that it's highly recommended that you just play on a server with a different character, rather than the one that you currently made. You know, in case if shit happens. Yeah, that's why they pretty much emphasize, or that they highly recommend that you make a new character if you're like join a public server. Cause I'm pretty sure you know how people are. Okay. Yeah. If anything, I would rather join a server with friends that I know, or rather than just with some random people that might fuck me over. Yeah, just a server with friends, I'm okay with. But if it's a public server, then I'm just gonna be very skeptical about joining, because I don't know how people are like in this game, and I bet they're pretty toxic about it as well. take that. You had to launch your own server, I guess. Yeah, create a new world and then set it up to have it as a community server. The good thing about that is that you can set up a passcode for people. You could set up a passcode to send to people if they want to join the world. A code and then a password in order to join the world. So at least it's the good thing they have that in place for multiplayer servers in Valheim. Yeah, I prefer to choose who actually would join. Yeah, just like who actually would want to put the time into the server and not be a dickhead to others and actually help them out. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like kind of hard to find people you can trust when it comes to like public servers. But if it's like friend servers, then you already know what they're like, so. Unless you had to like exclusively leave them out because of their own behavior, then that's understandable. Okay, from your experience, Fyro, what's your main fighting style in Valheim since the last time you've played? Ooh, yes, I'm definitely gonna need a lot of coal. I like to use a buckler and a really good mace. Interesting. But I changed up my style depending on what. Okay. That's fair. Because some enemies take more damage from blunt weapons and others take more from piercing or slashing weapons. I use a knife or the fist weapon. So, the shanking slash brawler approach. I see. I don't know, but all I know is that they're just quick damage weapons. Since the last time I've used one. They might. I know that they have 6 times backstab at least. Yeah, with like the nut, with like the knives, you would have to use like, you would definitely, or it's more of a weapon if you like to kill enemies, stealthfully. Right. Okay, I need deer hide. Not a problem. And there we go. First piece of bronze armor. My sneak's actually pretty low, but I just think the jump attack is fun. Ah. So they like to jump in for the kill. Yeah, the armor's definitely going up. I think... Yeah, I think I should have enough for actually both bronze armors. I started to use the fist recently since I had Fenris armor. Same for me, but for my reason, I just wanted to level up my brawling ability. Alright, 2 more. Alright, so I guess I have more than enough to upgrade to the bronze armor. Fists are really easy to level up as well. Yeah, just as long as you just punch the enemies a lot, then it'll level up for sure. And I just realized that I can actually make portals, but not yet, since I still need to get fine wood. But I'm pretty close. Alright. And I need to make another chest to separate the valuables from my armor and other stuff that's I no longer need anymore. And I'll wrap up in a couple of minutes. I just need to organize inventory. And then I'll find someone to raid. Any recommendations? I'm all ears. You can dig out the ground beneath a grayling spawner to make your own gladiatorial pit. It's kind of fun. Sounds interesting. Alright, that's all of it. Alright, fair enough. Well, I'm pretty much now fully in the Bronze Age, now that I got the armor. Alright, I'll call this a successful stream. So I guess the next Valheim stream I'm just gonna focus on expanding the base. And then upgrading my home. Humble beginnings, pretty much. Alright. So I'm just gonna look into Valheim first, see who's live right now. And then see what LTTS has to offer. Oh, okay, apparently someone in the Discord's actually playing Valheim. Okay, two people. Besides me. Alright, let's see this person.
I feel like the tip.
Alright, you know what? I'll raid their excessive gear. Since they're also playing Valheim right now. So let me just set this up. Let's see, today is Wednesday, right? Okay, I believe tomorrow I'll be playing Minecraft again. So I'll see you then. Yeah. Thanks again, thanks for the follow, Alien. Appreciate it. Goodbye.